Yamado! Oh, God damn it. Toma! Which one is this? Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 25 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinion on different Mega Man games. So sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates Mega Man 6. The uploads have been a bit scarce. I upgraded my PC and I have been installing everything back, but now the render times should be fucking godlike. So apologies for the uploads being kinda late here, but we'll get over it. So we're continuing the same kind of style throughout the first Wily Stage. Again, adapters required. It's just way too much adapter requirements in this game. And then once you have them equipped, you're gonna have a bit of a harder time killing all of these enemies when in fact you could be using the weapons here, such as a Centaur Flash, but it doesn't make that much sense because you want to have the adapters on you as you progress through the stage. So here's an upcoming secret, which the only way to access it is to know about it in beforehand. It's kind of a fucked up room there. Unless, again, you switch weapons, but we already know the story about that. This room I like, it's a fun challenge. No, that's kind of not as good of a room after that. Kind of a cramped situation there. So here... this is where you fuck it up, there was your secret. So let's go check it out. I just wanted to demonstrate how easy it is to fuck that up. If you don't exactly remember where it is, well... I also had to play through the X stages again, because apparently... I don't know what happened, but on my new setup here I didn't have the save state apparently, even though I did back it up. But the save state was not here on the X stage. So the weapon energies and such might be a bit different from the last time that we played. That's okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay. My god, that scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit! Well, looks like my cell phone just changed the alarm sound to something else. That was the scariest situation in my life thus far. So now you have to do this! And there we go, barely, you can barely make that, but you skip a big portion of the stage. And I believe you get some goodies as well down here. There we go. No, missed the tank because fuck us, right? That was a dumb punishment. I don't know what that's all about. And another one here, which you have to know. If you're gonna give... if you make a secret, like, at least have the balls to give us our prize. Don't fuck us over on a secret. And now let's go check the other parts. Some of the weapons would be fun to use, but it just doesn't make any sense when you have the adapters and they are required 24/7 in this fucking game. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're kinda nice and different. But you don't have to spoon feed that to me. Sound suspension. Never heard that one before, actually. Interesting. So it's a spike trap, kinda. So we could use a weapon here, but I'm not sure which one. Guess that works somewhat. Oh god, panic room! And then you have some shit weapon equipped and it does nothing. And again, need the adapter. This is just I don't like this. Like, don't you have any other ideas than this? You've built your whole levels around the adapters and nothing else. This is not Mega Man 6, the adapter's revenge. And then this part, it's clearly made for Chet. Like how you fly up there and avoid the blade. Or spear or whatever. It's clearly made for the adapter, you can even fly over him with it, I think. Which is no. That's a good hitbox then, I'm impressed. But there's little to no reason to switch to any weapon here. Well, if we would do better with weapons, we would save some HP by doing that. But it's so slow to switch that you're really not gonna want to do that. That's where the game craps itself a bit. This though is one of my favorite bosses in the game. And you can also, a lot of people don't know about this, you can harm him by doing that. So you can punch the platforms back to him again with the adapter. But you're supposed to do this instead, I believe. Well, either one works. It's a nice boss. Animation is there, although it's not animating before the shot comes out, it's animating as it's coming out. Thus, it doesn't help that much. The hitbox is fucking bad. It kinda looks like you're supposed to hit its head, because there's a huge red button on his forehead. Or the eyes. But no, the hitbox is the nostrils. So that's where you need to aim. Okay, sometimes that works. I'm impressed that it actually hit him. But the hitbox is god-awful. Rarely does that work. So that's interesting there. That worked. Like there, I shot the fucking red button and did nothing. The hitbox is just weird, but I do like this boss, it's different. There's not a lot of room to maneuver, but it's not bad. I actually, for Mega Man 6 standards, it's pretty good. I love the animation, love the graphics on it. It's okay. So now the hitbox just cooperated for some reason. Usually that's not the case. Anyone who's played Mega Man 6 and tried to hit this motherfucker knows exactly what I'm talking about. It just doesn't work. So suddenly we have snow inside. And again, the stage... Every stage from like the X until Wily look exactly the same. Like, I know, the colors are different. The settings are a bit different. But here we actually have a team. Blizzard Man's team, and the enemies are back. So that's cool. The positioning all work great, but another reason why you should not put Yoku blocks on the Wily Stage is you already have all of the items. You can just skip this with Chet. But if you want to go to the secret here, you can indeed go from here. And you would benefit from using the adapter again, as you can see. Why make things harder than they need to be? There we go, you skip a huge part of the stage. It's a nice secret. Again, you're already on the adapter, so why swap? Just take damage and run through, nothing matters. They don't do that much damage where you would actually pause and switch weapons and blah blah blah. So there's the merging point, let's go check out the stage. Let's go check out the beginning. Game over. So first thing you do when you land, adapter. Second thing you do when you land, might as well equip Chet, we probably need it. Oh, we can't slide, well that's our punishment. The game punishes us for using the adapters on every situation, but on the other hand, it encourages us to use them all the time. So it's kind of a mixed message. Do you want us to use the items or not? What do you want from us? This is bad. Well, I like the pattern here. The Yoku block pattern is one of the better ones. Spikes that serve no purpose. So, these guys are back. And somebody did notice, has a flat top, can't land on it. I think the only reason I did not mention that is because the enemy is red and it has those crazy eyes. So it's like, okay, I probably want to stay away. But you are correct. Don't do a flat top on an enemy if you can't land on it. That's precisely correct. And even if you shoot them with full charge, they don't die. They just take 1 damage, which is kinda strange. But I like that, because they wanted to have that enemy be the dangerous enemy in the game, and that's how you do it. There we go, you can't just scum it and fire charge busters and kill them. They learned from Mega Man 5. Even though that's wrong when it comes to the charge buster and how it works, I think that's a good fix for this enemy in particular. Good go get those neat adapters again. There's probably a weapon that kills those in 1 hit. That was a short stage, And the most uninteresting Mega Man boss ever made. It's a cannon on legs. A fucking tripod. Okay. Very interesting. Oh! Well, that's awkward. Might as well use the most awkward weapon on the most awkward boss. Just get away. There we go, that was hard. It sucks. I don't have to talk about it, look at it. God damn. That's probably one of the worst bosses in the Mega Man history. It works exactly the same as the, well, mostly exactly the same as the monkey mini-boss from Wily Stage. You just shoot it and it goes back. Holy fucking Luya. So now we have a different team and no introduction on the fan, it just sucks you in the spikes. Introduction there would have been nice and definitely needed, because the fan sucks you in harder than a fucking New Yorker. Oh god. I don't have a lot to talk about in this stage, it's a bit of a mess. You get tracked here and there, you get tracked left and right and fucking probably up and down too if you're drunk. But I like the beginning, it's hectic. And it's more than what we've had on other Ryu stages. There's more stuff here than we had in Mega Man 4 and 5. So I can just give thumbs up for that section. It's fun and hectic. And if you're doing a race, you're probably in danger of dying there. I do like that, so let's check the bosses then. Well, we already checked those, but let's grade them for fun. Because that's what we do. That's what confused me always, like, Yamato Man does the same twirl with his spear than we do with the silver tomahawk. So that's more so confusing to me when the weapon looks like his weapon. So that's one thing that always confused me about the Yamato and Tomahawk and how I mix them up always. The weapons look like they belong to each other. The weapons look identical even though it's a different weapon. Yamato! Oh, god damn it. Which one is this? It's Yamato, okay. Yamato Man! Something like a 6, it's not bad. And the stuff we've seen in Mega Man games, oh boy. Sometimes so bad I can't even sleep well. Sure, Yamato is a 6, maybe 5.5, but let's be generous here. At least they have good patterns that are easy to read, fucking Plant Man. And of course, weakness Blizzard attack. That actually makes sense, but the weapon is so fucking bad. You can do that as well, you can turn your back and fire. That's then a faster way to deal damage at times, like there. But Plant Man, he's just like Skullman, but he can jump. He's just like Starman with no gravity. Again, we've seen this many times. Come on, you can do better. I don't know, 3? Oh, fuck. Ran out of bitch, attack! Nightman, one of the more fun bosses in the game, probably deserves an 8. I can't remember what the weakness is. So the weakness goes through the shield, which is nice. And they were thinking there. Nightman certainly deserves an 8, I think. Has minor flaws, but it's a fun fight. And if it had another attack, and the hitbox was a bit better, probably earned a 9 or a 10. Oh, I didn't I wasn't looking. There we go. Centaur Man is a bit flawed. The execution could have been a lot better. Don't do just another Bright Man. A bit convoluted boss. Centaur Man probably a 5 or something. Maybe even a 4. Let's say 4.5. Tits Man. Oh, Swint Man. Come on, guys. Centaur Flash. You have to be careful. If you accidentally use another Flash when he's still in his iframes, you will need to use another weapon after. Windman! Like there. No, I fucked it up. Well, case in point. Windman, a 4. Maybe a 5. But probably a 4. Yamato, motherfucker! Tomahawk Man. Is fun. Reactionary battle. Kinda reminds me of the difficulty of Concrete Man. Has some cornering flaws. But other than that, probably an 8.5 or so. The Robot Masters aren't too bad in this game, in fact. And then we have Flame Man. Flame Man is also a bit flawed in the sense that... Hey Beat, can you do something for us? Can you hurt him? Nope, okay. So, Flame Man, I wish it could showcase you where the flames are coming out from. Because now, when I don't have the poles in the background, I can't even tell where to stand. 6? 0.5. Blizzard Boy. It's okay. Again, an okay job. Nothing more, nothing less. Something like a 6 or a 5. 5.5. Call it there. Nice animations on it though. Okay, we are nearing the end of the game. Let's go check it out. Oh, same kind of tiles again. The music repeats again. They reused a lot of music in this. Okay, another spot that you wouldn't know about until it's too late. You can barely reach that. I'm not sure why it's so high up, but it's a good spot to use the Night Crush. Unless you misfit it like that. And then they got this. Okay, Eddie. I think it's nice to have Eddie drop by just before Wily. I think that's fine. Fine and fun. Here we go, final Wily. Probably one of the worst ones, in fact. It has 3 forms on the same stage, but they are all. But the first 2 are kind of too much the same. So I didn't even really have to showcase that, because it's the same thing as this one, but a bit different. Shoots unanimated balls at you. No animation at all. Just jumps around. But this is probably because of the Capcom Nintendo issue. Capcom didn't want to release the game, so why would they pay attention to the final Wily? Just get the game out and release it. This is just pathetic. I don't even have to show it more than that. It's bad. Love the music though. One of the better tunes. So then, you just use Silver Tomahawk on all of the forms. Cause why not, right? It's the same weakness for all forms. But again, same issue that I just mentioned, Nintendo and Capcom. There you go, there's your explanation why that's the case. Would I love to see the Night Crush be the weakness for this one? I don't even know, does it do damage? I think it, yeah, there we go. At least that works. Well, that's been Mega Man 6. And I love how it does 2 damage. Mega Man 6 is a weird case. Oh god. I love those shots, they kind of twirl around a bit. They at least tried somewhat on the last form, but the last Wily is just not worth mentioning. It's just kind of there, doesn't make you feel good for beating the game. There should have been a lot more thought put into those forms. Triumphant at last, Mega Man arrested the notorious Dr. Wily and brought him to justice. Sentenced to prison for his crimes. Dr. Wily now rules over a prison cell. Well, at long last, the world is at peace. Stuff. Well, that was a game. That was a game that happened. Next up. Next up, Rocco-chan. That's been asked quite a lot, so let's do that next. And after that comes Mega Man 7. Can't wait for that one. The Mega Man 6, average game. Nothing too bad and nothing too good. Very heavy on the adapter use, and that's a huge minus in my book. The game had a lot of potential, but it kind of fell flat. Well, if you agreed on what I said, leave a like. If you disagreed, leave a dislike. I'll catch you on the next one. Again, sorry for the delays. I'll get back to the rhythm.